perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Presidential candidates will take the stage in Ohio. Democrats want to turn Ohio blue after Donald Trump won the state in the 2016 election, though the state did vote for Barack Obama before that. New polls show Elizabeth Warren is leading the Democratic field. Another state Democrats would love to turn blue is Texas, but thanks to a new law, one Texas county might limit voting booths where lots of young voters previously cast their ballots. I spoke with Tarrant County residents to see how they felt about Tarrant County removing some polling locations. Thousands of voters used college campuses across Tarrant County to cast their votes during the 2018 midterm election. But now, thanks to Texas House Bill 1888, people will have to find somewhere else to vote. This bill, which went into effect September 1st, requires that all temporary polling sites must be turned into permanent locations, something that costs both time and money. As a result, Tarrant County election officials said college campuses in the area will not host voting booths.
I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked because now I have to figure out where I'm going to go. Then I may have to sit in long lines as opposed to when I get to TCC. They had a really, really good system in place.
During the 2018 midterm elections, more than 2,000 students cast their votes at the University of Texas at Arlington, while over 1,000 more voted across Tarrant County community colleges. But now, thanks to the new law, students will have to find somewhere else to vote, an idea that some are not happy about.
I feel like in a way it's a disservice to us because we have people who come on campus and who promote like getting registered to vote. At the same time, we can't vote on campus.
In a county where Beto O'Rourke narrowly beat Senator Ted Cruz by 4,300 votes, this could be big during the presidential race. But not only does it affect students, it also impacts residents who voted on campuses because of their convenience.
I think that it's going to deter some people, unfortunately. I think the convenience of being able to go straight to TCC, to one location, is going to now deter those that have to find that location.
While this decision is not final yet, I spoke with someone at the Tarrant County Elections Office who said it's very unlikely they will have those campuses as polling location. Tarrant County residents can go to access.tarrantcounty.com to find a polling location near them.
When we come back, learn more about Hunter Biden's response to the allegations brought on by President Trump.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
Start a story. Adopt at theshelterpetproject.org.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
The Trump-Biden saga continues this week as the former vice president's son broke his silence to defend his actions. President Trump alleges Biden acted improperly while serving on the board of a Ukrainian gas company. His request for an investigation into the Biden to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is fueling the impeachment inquiry against him. Hunter Biden spoke with ABC News and acknowledges a possible lapse in judgment, but insists there is no ethical violation.
Felt just a little bit in your gut, like maybe this isn't a good idea to go and sit on the board of this Ukrainian company.
I said to you, in retrospect, I wish that my judgment.
Time, you never thought this might not look right.
You know what? I'm a human. And you know what? Did I make a mistake? Well, maybe in the grand scheme of things, yeah. But did I make a mistake based upon some unethical lapse? Absolutely not.
Biden admits he likely got the job due to his last name, but claims his work history and qualifications are justification for his hiring.
New developments in the impeachment investigation. A congressional committee is weighing whether to question former National Security Advisor John Bolton as part of its inquiry. This comes after damning testimony from a former Russian advisor, Suzanne McLeod reports.
What's your message to congressional investigators today?
Fiona Hill testifying for nearly 10 hours behind closed doors on Capitol Hill, providing House Democrats with more information for their impeachment inquiry into President Trump's Ukraine scandal.
When witnesses actually just show up, it advances our investigation. The arrows continue to point in just one direction.
The president's former top Russia advisor telling Congress she raised red flags, concerned about wrongdoing in U.S. foreign policy toward Ukraine. One of her biggest issues? Trump's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani's involvement. And she reportedly shared other concerns with former National Security Advisor John Bolton, sources tell CNN. Hill describing a meeting attended by Bolton and U.S. Ambassador to the European Union, Gordon Sondland. The meeting on July 10th, just 15 days before Trump's phone call with Ukraine's president. A source telling CNN, Hill said Sondland discussed investigations at that meeting, interpreted as a reference to President Trump's call to investigate former Vice President Joe Biden and his son. Hill discussing what she called a rogue operation carried out by Sondland and acting chief of staff Mick Mulvaney. A source telling CNN she said Bolton characterized it as being like a drug deal, urging Hill to report the July meeting to the National Security Council's attorney. In another conversation, a source familiar with the testimony says Hill claimed Bolton expressed disregard for Giuliani. As first reported by the New York Times, Bolton describing him as a hand grenade who's going to blow everybody up. Maryland Democrat Jamie Raskin slamming Giuliani's actions, saying he's working against the State Department.
Rudy Giuliani has clearly been a leading force for the administration in defining a shadow foreign policy in Ukraine.
House Republicans taking President Trump's lead, focusing on attacking House Intelligence Chair Adam Schiff's handling of the impeachment inquiry.
This was another day in Adam Schiff's kangaroo court. The Democrats should provide Republicans and the president exactly what they would insist if the roles were reversed.
Sources say Michael McKinley, a former State Department advisor who resigned just last week, will testify Wednesday. Ambassador Sondland is scheduled to testify on Thursday.
President Trump issued new sanctions against Turkey as the country continued its military operation into northern Syria. Trump's intent for the new sanctions is to hurt Turkey economically, but so far it hasn't had much effect. Syrian President Bashar al-Assad said they will continue to move north as a result of the U.S. abandoning the Kurds. Vice President Pence is expected to visit Turkey.
California's Bay Area experienced an earthquake strong enough for people more than 150 miles to feel the shaking. The 4.5 magnitude quake happened at 10:33 last night. The rattling was enough to knock items off store shelves, but no injuries or serious damage has been reported. It was immediately preceded by a smaller 2.5 earthquake, and several minor aftershocks followed. The presidents of Japan are dealing with the aftermath of one of the most destructive storms in the nation's history. The death toll from Typhoon Hagibis is now at least 72, according to Japan's public broadcaster. A massive search and rescue operation remains underway, with 14 people still missing. The monster storm brought record-setting rain and wind, resulting in flooding and landslides. More than 100,000 police, fire, and other workers are involved in the rescue and cleanup efforts.
Stick around to learn more about North Texas's all-inclusive children's playground.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. You're gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, yes! So much fun! Mwah. Yeah, we're getting so wet.
Yesterday was Indigenous Peoples Day. The Native American Student Association held an event on UNT's campus today to celebrate their heritage. UNT annually celebrates Columbus Day. This year, however, the university recognized the celebration of Indigenous Peoples Day for the first time. UNT's president says this decision is to strengthen the university's commitment to support students from all backgrounds, and Native American students appreciated the change.
On October 15th every year at the university, and we're really happy that it's here. It just gives us a chance to kind of take back the holiday that celebrates genocide and violence, and just kind of make it our own.
Dallas just recently passed a ruling that changed Columbus Day to Indigenous Peoples Day. The UNT celebration will happen every year on October 15th.
Plano's Liberty Playground is a new inclusive addition to the community. The vast majority of city playgrounds are not built to accommodate children of all abilities, but I had the chance to see how this one is different. Parks are a place for kids to play and enjoy with family and friends, but a specific group has been left out of this fun. A new playground located at Windhaven Meadows Park is disability-friendly for the enjoyment of all children. Liberty Playground covers 20,000 square feet and has universally accessible features that offer 40% sensory and 60% physical play activities. Kids can enjoy musical instruments, a wheelchair-accessible seesaw, slides, and even a dog park.
For someone like me, growing up, I've always enjoyed playgrounds, and I love people who really embracing differences, and I think the most enjoyable part is to see all abilities of people of diverse backgrounds, and at a playground we're there to have fun and play.
The goal for this park was to make a playground for children of all abilities to play together and promote inclusion to the community. Some parents feel as if this is something that the community needed and is long overdue.
We came here on opening day with her class. I really think it's nice here. By them having this park, I feel like it's amazing. It gives everybody the opportunity to feel equal and united onto one. It's really nice, big and spacious and great. It's perfect.
And it's perfect.
Boston says her daughter's school has already planned field trips for her entire class to visit the playground throughout the school year. The City of Plano and Liberty Mutual Insurance put in $1 million each to pay for the playground. Sneakers are once again at the center of the debate over who is right. Social media is going crazy over the color of the shoes. The debate about the color of these shoes has been going on since they was first posted online in 2017. And before that, the dress debate took over the internet in 2015. Experts say these illusions boil down to our genes and how those impact our own perspectives of lights and colors.
That's our time for now. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you next time for NT Daily News.
From the Mayborn School of Journalism at the University of North Texas, this is NT Daily News.
Welcome to your update on the Texas Legislature and bills that are being considered. This is North Texas Daily TV, and I'm Marcus Sykes. A new bill could affect LGBTQ individuals in the areas of housing, healthcare for trans individuals, gender expression in the workplace and at school, refusing to issue marriage licenses, and employment practices. House Bill 1035 also includes a bathroom bill. It would take effect on September 1st if passed. LGBTQ individuals may be affected by another new bill that prevents any governmental agency from taking action against a person who claims a sincerely held religious belief. House Bill 3172 would not hold liable any person who practices blatant discrimination as long as they claim a sincerely held religious belief. Minor children may have longer time to report crimes against them. House Bill 8 would allow children who were 17 or younger at the time of sexual victimization 20 years to report the crime. For those 18 years or of age or older, whether through trafficking, injury to a child, or bigamy, would have 10 years to report the crime. The act would take effect September 1st if passed. Municipal judges may be allowed to hold office in more than one area according to House Bill 1717. It would take effect on January 1st, 2020 if voters elect to amend the state constitution. Canine officers may now find a new life after retirement. House Bill 3063 would allow for a law enforcement dog, horse, or other animal that has been suitable for transfer after consulting with the animal's veterinarian handlers and other caretakers. It would take effect September 1st if passed. Students would not receive a Texas grant if they go over a certain amount of hours in their college career. A student may not get a grant if they exceed a maximum of 135 hours or 15 hours per semester or more than they would need to graduate. Senate Bill 34 takes effect on September 1st. Prayer has not been allowed in schools for some time, but that may change. Beginning with the 2019-2020 House bill would allow for student prayer. First Baptist Church of Forney will celebrate its 150th anniversary on May 5th. Founded in 1868, it has been honored in House Resolution 832. A bill that would have made the death penalty possible for any woman that had an abortion failed to gain motion in the Texas House. House Bill 896, an amended version of Senate Bill 23, would have made the death penalty possible for not only the physician, but the woman as well, regardless of the conduct of the loss of the unborn child. The bill would have taken effect on September 1st. Drunk driving will result in a suspension of your driver's license effective September 1st for a period of 90 days if the person does not request a hearing. The license suspension may be extended to 1 year if repeated behavior occurs. A bill would remove the point system that currently penalizes drivers in the state. Senate Bill 918 would repeal the driver responsibility program, remove existing points, and restore any licenses suspended solely due to non-payment. State traffic base rates would rise from $30 to $50, and it doubles the fee that insurance add to each policy form from $2 to DWI fines will go up from $1,000 to $3,000 for a first offense, up to $6,000 for driving with blood alcohol twice the legal limit. A bill would provide for an area other than a bathroom in the state capitol or any other public building where a mother could go and express breast milk without intrusion from the public. It will only take effect construction or remodeling of buildings that allow public access. Senate Bill 45 takes effect on September 1st. National DNA Day is being celebrated at the Capitol Auditorium on Thursday, April 25th. Texas Autism Advocacy Day on Friday, April 26th in the Legislative Conference Center from 8:15 in the morning until 12:15 in the afternoon. I'm Marcus Sykes, and this has been your Texas Legislative Update. Thank you for joining us today on North Texas Daily TV's look at what's going on in the legislature.
Hello everybody and welcome to The Eagle Eye. It is 2019 and we are starting off this show. I'm your host, Savannah Huemler. Alongside me, Kennedy Miller and Michael Rockman. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Doing
pretty well.
Good. Awesome. Well, we have a few things to cover today. Eagle Eye Sports is our first show of the new year. How are you guys feeling about it?
I'm excited. I'm ready to get it going.
I'm ready to debate Kennedy, ready to debate you. I'm ready to prove that my opinion is superior.
Ooh, okay. I see we got some heat already going. Let's first start off. The Super Bowl is on Sunday, and we got the Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. Kind of crazy. This is going to be very interesting. What do you guys think?
Well, as much as you want to debate me in this, I'm going to have to actually agree with you. I know you're a big Patriots fan, and I don't see how you bet against the Patriots in this upcoming Super Bowl. This is their 9th Super Bowl appearance. Tom Brady, Bill Belichick. The Rams only have 3 guys who've been there before. I just don't think – I think they're a little bit too young. I don't think they have the defense geared enough to stop a Tom Brady and Bill Belichick team. I don't see how this Patriots team doesn't win.
Well, as much as I would like to just be very confident in the Patriots, there is reason to be concerned. I'm definitely taking the Patriots. The defense has picked it up a crazy amount in the playoffs, and we've seen a new team sort of come out in this stage of the game. But the Rams, what they're doing with their organization, they've invested in this moment. The reason that they went and were willing to trade a first for Brandon Cooks, willing to spend big money on Ndamukong Suh, willing to give the big extension to Aaron Donald, it's because of this moment. They wanted to create a super team in the NFL, and that's pretty much what they've done. You can't really look at the roster and tell me that they have a weakness on the roster. You look at guys like Littleton and Ebukam, they've really picked it up as well. So it's been a great job of scouting, getting value, while also providing superstars at each position. And while I want to say, yes, this is Brady, this is the Patriots, they do this every year and they're going to win again, but